All right, so where is the price of FTM going? I was recently challenged, and actually challenged you, the viewer, to be able to drop your price prediction for this cryptocurrency. This is Strategic Investment Trends. We love doing this kind of stuff and sharing it with you. And before this is over, you'll get to see where we think the price is going. And if there's any opportunities here, of course, I have to put a little disclaimer there that I am not a financial advisor, so this is simply for entertainment purposes only. And I would love to see what your prediction is as well. Do not go off of our advice. Just go and definitely use this as something that will help you to just learn something, and also potentially to be able to get a clearer picture for yourself and learn something else. All right, let's get started and let's see where the price is going to go. We think that this price is going to be very interesting, as we've been getting some good notifications, you can see from some of our tools that we have to be able to help us see when to get out, told us to get out there, and it's looking like it wants to come up. It wants to take a little shot up. So let's do a little bit of analysis and see where we think that price could bounce off of and potentially be able to go to. So the price right now, as it stands, let's turn some of this off so that we have a cleaner chart, and let's put some support and resistance here. All right, so let's go in here. We know that we have been bouncing off of this right here, this whole region. We also know that it could try to get the bottom of that anywhere in here. That would be the next area between there. All these right here probably could also be areas where it seemed to have stalled a little bit, right in this area right here. So we are looking at this as a potential place where it could continue to bounce. If it bounced once already, bounced twice, almost hit it a third time, and it seems like it's making a nice little pattern here on the daily charts. Now, what do you think the price is going to go to? I'd love to be able for you to drop that on here. We have not done fundamentals on this. We have we're technical analysts, so we just like to be able to play with this and get a sense from where the overall trends are going. So that being said, we'd love to see what you think the price is going to be and see who gets it here. If you get it right, then we might even choose to do an analysis for another coin of your choice. Now from here, what we're seeing off of this, well, this is looking really interesting here. There's a pattern here that's unfolding. As you can see, it's bounced down here once, came up, tried to come down into this area. So that area right there was where it was trying to stop and get support. And as you can tell, it's deciding whether it's going to stick around in that area or not. So there's that range right in here. So when somebody asks me, is this a good time to get in, get out, I always tell them, hey, I cannot tell you. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you. All I can do is share with you what my thoughts are, which is exactly what I'm sharing with you. And I believe that the first price that it could hit is right around here first. So this is not all that exciting. So 21% gain is not bad. If it does come from this area and decides to bounce, as it will want to test these levels right up here and seeing if it has it. Now, if it does break through, we have something very interesting. What do you think the next level will be? I think the next price of this could be right around here. And after that, it'll be in this areas right here, probably between there and there. So we're just going to put a number. Sometimes we just do a zone, so it doesn't have to be exact, because it could be there. It could be there, right there. Probably more of that, because it actually has some of these levels where it seemed to have gotten a little stuck. Now, what would that price be? If it managed to get out here and break out, that's a nice 46% gain and a 69% gain, which is really nice. However, so I know that most of you are thinking, is this, yeah, sure, it's nice to be able to get that, but what would be its, really nice levels to reach? Okay, drop your prediction for the longer term. What do you think that's going to be? And if you've done any fundamentals on this, we'd love to be able to have your input, because it would be helpful to everybody else to be able to see what kind of fundamentals are there. Now here, right, it starts getting into this next zones right into here where it's gotten stuck before. Let's say it gets stuck right in that same zone again, and it only is able to get up to that. Of course, a lot of bouncing around in there. That's a nice 280%. But what if this was one of those coins? Because now let's look on the weekly chart here. Now that we've done that analysis there. On the weekly chart, if this was to be just the beginning of a nice super cycle, what do you think the price will be? It's a challenge. Yes. Let's see. If you've watched some of our videos before, you know what some of our favorite tools are to be able to kind of help determine that. And you are right. It is the Fibonacci. Let's take a look at that. By going to our tools, if you're not familiar with this, the tool, we are using TradingView, and TradingView is one of those tools that helps us be able to do a really good analysis and be able to get a better sense of where we are. So a bit backwards, so let's just reverse it so that we have it, and we have it there. And if this were to break these highs, if these were to shoot through and start hanging around up in this region, right around the, what is that, the dollar range, and it breaks the dollar, which is a psychological barrier in a lot of these coins, then where would that potentially be trying to shoot to if it just literally took off like some of these others that have? Let's take a look. We think it could potentially hit the area of at least the 1618, but if it did a super cycle, probably anywhere in this particular region right in here. Now I know it's kind of a big gap there, but it could stop at any point in time in there because we don't have enough history on it to be able to see that. And what would that mean? That would mean potentially somewhere in the 1300 to somewhere in the middle there. Let's just put in the middle, around 1500. So wow, 15x. Could this be the next bigger than AMC? Bigger than GME? Part of the reason why we play so much in cryptocurrencies is because they have so much more volatility at this age in this part of their cycle. So did you predict that? Are you predicting some levels in here? You wouldn't be wrong. I mean, I think it would be at some point, if it does manage to be a really good enough project like it seems that it is for some people, then it would not be unreasonable to hit 5x and then beyond that. We'd love to hear your insights on this coin. Anything that you have to share, drop it into the comments. And if you like this as we go through and we're able to provide this, go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that like, and turn on those notifications so you know as soon as we give the updates on this and many other projects. All right, thank you for watching. Have an awesome